All right. Hi, guys. Welcome so much to our channel. If you're new here, we are the Matep Sisters and we talk about health and fitness. Today, we are doing something different a little bit. Um, we are talking about, we're actually doing part 2 of our mental health check-in and dealing with the stigma and depression generally. But today we are focusing on dealing with stigma that comes with COVID-19. So today we are joined by a very special friend of ours. She's called Jennifer. I will let her introduce herself. She's a recovering patient with COVID-19, and yeah, so I can see we'll just try and see. Oh, people will join us as we go along. So yeah, Jennifer, karibu sana to our channel. Thank you so much for accepting to be part of this conversation and for opening up. And yeah, thank you. We're so happy to have you today. So you can just introduce yourself, who you are. Yeah, then we can continue with the interview.
Yeah, thank you so much, Faith. My name is Jennifer, and I'm a recovering COVID patient. I live in Nairobi. I'm sorry. I might cough once in a while. I'm still recovering, so you'll have to forgive me for that. I live in Nairobi. I'm a businesswoman, and yeah, that's just about it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Jennifer, just take us through how you first, even before we start getting into our topic, which is dealing with stigma. How was it for you? How did you get to know that you had COVID?
Wow, thank you, Faith, for that question. It has really been a roller coaster for me, yeah, because this thing we only hear it in the television, in the news, and honestly, if something does not affect you or it has not affected you, it does not really mean much to you, yeah. So how I found out, I started getting sick. I
Yeah.
started getting I started getting sick, and I started having symptoms that looked like COVID-19 symptoms. I started with coughing, of course, a dry cough, and then went to chest pain. And after chest pain, I had a nasal congestion. Just it's not that your nose is blocked. There's a difference. Yeah, it's like when you're breathing in, it's like 80 or 70% of air is only going inside your body. So to nasal congestion, to a very bad headache, to a very bad flu, to loss of sense of taste and smell, body fatigue in a span of 7 days. All of those things in a span of 7 days.
Wow.
So you can imagine how serious this thing is. All those things in a span of 1 week, I was sick. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. How was it the first time? I remember you telling me that initially you didn't even think that it was COVID, and you went to your doctor and you actually didn't even get to know yet that you were COVID positive.
Yeah.
Yes. Talk to us about that experience. How was it?
Yeah, because this thing, this virus is new. So you can't when right now you only hear it in the news, so you can't imagine it happening to you. So the first time I started um think it was COVID. I thought I had I just felt some pain in my chest on my right, and I ignored it because it started with the cough. I have an allergy, a cold allergy, whereby in the evening when it's cold or raining or at night, I might just cough. I might cough. So when I started I didn't know how to differentiate which cough it was. It was
Yeah.
my usual allergic cough, or it was the cough. So I ignored the cough. I didn't realize the cough. I didn't detect the cough early. So then it went to my chest pain, which I was surprised. I've never had any problems with my chest before. So I went to the doctor. I went to KNH,
Mm-hmm.
um, to Doctor's Plaza,
Mm-hmm.
and I was booked in, and I saw a chest specialist. And he told me that he diagnosed me with asthma, that I was asthmatic, which was shocking. I remember it was on a Tuesday. It was on a Tuesday. That
Mm.
morning I woke and I couldn't even bend down. It was like my chest was going to fall down. So he diagnosed me with asthma, and I did the
Mm-hmm.
asthma test. He gave me an inhaler and other medications as well. I'm not saying that I don't have asthma. I honestly don't know at this point, because come the next morning on Wednesday
Yes.
now, I felt better. My chest felt better,
Yeah.
which which maybe probably I'm asthmatic. I still don't know. I'm still new to this disease. So
Mm.
come on that day, I developed nasal congestion that
Mm.
Wednesday, and then on nasal congestion and headache, a very very bad headache. Which I ignored. I thought there was as a result of the medications I was on, the inhaler and some medications as well that I was on. So I
Yeah.
really didn't know what was happening to me.
Mm.
On I ignored it on Wednesday. I ignored it. I ignored the headache. On Thursday as well, the headache became too much for me to bear. I
Mm.
decided to go to the chemist and take a painkiller. I remember I told the chemist guy that I have a really bad headache that is refusing to go away. I'm drinking a lot of water. If it was stress, I'm not really stressed, so I
Mm.
don't understand. He gave me a combination of three medicines in one, the painkiller.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work, so I became very, because Friday morning my right side was, my eye was painful. My head was banging. I couldn't even listen to anything. Even a phone call was making too much noise for me. So that
Mm.
Friday morning, I also wake up with a very, very bad flu, very, very bad flu, and a lot of running nose. Remember, all this time I'm still coughing. In my mind, I'm thinking, that's my allergic reaction. So
Yeah.
on that Friday, I lost my sense of taste and smell as well, which was very weird, because as I sat down and I thought back, has this ever happened to me? No, it hasn't. It was not that serious. I could not smell anything.
Mm.
I hear people say I lost my sense of smell and taste, but it's bad. You literally cannot smell anything, nothing
Wow.
at all. You can anything. So when that happened, that's when I knew something is off. Something is definitely off. So I
Yeah.
booked an appointment again on Tuesday and
Mm-hmm.
went back on Tuesday. Then he
I,
recommended,
okay, at that point in time, you were still taking your asthma medication, right?
yes, medication.
Okay.
Yes. And my chest was actually improving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My
But now
chest
you're
was improving. Yeah.
yeah, your issue was like these other new symptoms, like the cough,
Yes.
the loss of smell, and yeah.
Yes. Every day they are coming up. And two of the medications that the doctor actually put me on was anti-allergy. So the anti-allergy was actually supposed to suppress my allergy, the coughing, the sneezing. It was supposed to suppress it. So it didn't. So it meant whatever that was happening to me was not ordinary. So that's
Mm.
when another appointment. I went back on Tuesday. I explained to him my new symptoms, And I thank God. I thank God that I went to the correct doctor.
Mm,
Um, because he really he helped me. He helped me.
mm,
He told
mm,
me probably COVID. He was very calm and he counseled me. He just didn't blight out like that. He counseled me and he told me probably it is COVID, but everything will be okay, and I'm not supposed to be worried.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so he gave me a medication for my headache as well, and something to keep my fever down. So I went. It was on a Tuesday. I went to the doctor, and when I woke up on Thursday, my headache had gone miraculously.
Wow.
I didn't. I was like, today I'm going to celebrate. I didn't because I was supposed to go for the COVID test that Wednesday. I was like,
Mm,
no, today I'm not hospital. I just want to relax and enjoy my day with no headache.
mm.
So I did go to Kenyatta, back to Kenyatta on Thursday morning. Um, I was told to arrive there by 7 a.m. It's called Clinic 66.
For
It's
the test,
after,
yeah?
yes, for the test. So in case anyone wants to get tested, yeah, it's if you're experiencing anything, it's called Clinic 66. It's after the emergency at
Mm-hmm.
KNH, just after the emergency, and then just like 100 meters after, you'll see it.
Mm,
It's called 66. I went there early in the morning at 7 a.m. And by the time I was arriving there, I was number 66 because you arrive there and you're given like a card number. I was number 66. I was astonished because I didn't think, I thought I was alone. You know, I
yeah.
thought I was going to find myself there. But I found families. I saw around, apart from individuals, mm, I saw. Can I just close my window one moment, please?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I can see we have a few people watching. Please just leave a comment in the comment section so that we know that you're with us. You can also ask Jennifer any questions that you might have, and she will be able to answer. Also, share this video with
Um.
your friends so that they
Yeah.
can, yeah, so that they can watch. Just let them know that we are live. Click on the link and share with your friends. Okay, sawa. Okay, Jennifer, yeah, just go on. So you were saying you went there and the queue was so long and there were so many
Okay.
people.
And as I was saying, apart from the individuals that were
Mm,
there are also families, and I could see small babies under 1 year, around 7, yeah, with their families, like a family of 5, 6, 7, and um, this is real. That's when it's occurred to me that it's not just in the news. It's not just
no, it's real. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's not just Mutai Kagwe. I was humbled, like, and at that moment I said I am happy because assuming I was staying with my family, it could have gone wrong.
Mm,
Uh, So yeah, we got tested. They register you. You pay. The testing is 5,000.
mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, you pay via M-Pesa and you get registered and you're tested. And
Yeah.
4 days, yeah, 4 days after, I was given a call. The first call was to disclose my status, and they told me that I had unfortunately tested positive for COVID, and that I'm going to get support and all that. Then I was supposed to wait for another call, which came the next day, Tuesday
Mm-hmm.
last. This was not Tuesday last week. They apparently assign a nurse to you,
Yeah.
if if you are under home care. Now under home care means, yes, you are positive, but
Mm-hmm.
you are able to walk. You are stable, literally. Medical term is stable. You are stable.
Mm-hmm.
You are able to walk, talk. You can still do your things normally. Yeah? Even if you're sick,
Mm-hmm.
you don't need a bed, you don't need oxygen, you don't need all these things. So that's why I'm under home-based care. And
Mm-hmm.
so my nurse is called Nancy. She's a godsend, really. And I
Wow.
started her on Tuesday. And
Yes.
basically, her work is to check in on me every single day and to
Mm-hmm.
just to follow up on my health, to ask me how
Okay.
I'm doing, yeah, how I've woken up, any new progress, yeah, basically to check up on me.
Okay.
One thing made me, yeah, one thing she
Yeah, yeah.
made me understand is that no medication for this thing. There's no medication. So somebody should not tell you that there's medication for this thing. No, there's no medication.
Mm-hmm.
She told me there are, though there are a few medications. There are three, in fact. Number one,
Mm.
eat, drink a lot of water. Number two, work out every single
Mm.
day. You have
Wow.
to out, yeah, and
So
you
you've been
have
working
to take
out?
a. Yes, I do.
Oh, wow.
I
Okay,
have
that's great.
I have to. If somebody tells you whatever is ailing you, the medicine is working out, I mean, you have to. So I do a
Yeah.
lot of Zoom. In fact, after this interview, I'm going to do aerobics and Zumba just here
Good
in the
job.
house.
Yes.
At least
Oh.
1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1 hour every day. And she told me, with this disease, it makes you want to sleep, something that I experienced. It
Mm-hmm.
it makes you very
Mm.
tired. For those who are asking, how does someone feel when you have this disease? Let me put it like this in layman's term.
Mm.
If you ever had malaria or typhoid and you are very sick and you're so weak, you cannot even walk, you cannot even talk, it's like your body is giving up. That's like a combination of the two, is how somebody
Wow.
feels. Yeah, so
Wow.
it was, yeah, so it's like
So,
a
okay.
combination of
Yeah.
my, yeah.
Okay. So you live alone. At least you don't have family to worry
Yes.
about. And also, let us know. Have you like told your family members? I'm sure you have. How has been the support? Who has been your support system? And how has it been of help to you, even as you in your recovery journey, basically?
Yes. Thank you so much, Faith, for that. I'd say my number one support system, apart from my family who I told, is my nurse. As I said,
Mm.
she the first thing at 11, she'd call me. Yeah, she'd call me
Mm-hmm.
at 11, make sure that I've woken up. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm going to get vitamin D from the sun. I have to be out on the sun at least 30 to 40 minutes a day. If I have taken my fruits, if I'm eating fruits and greens, if I'm drinking water, if and she really encourages me. So
Mm.
I'd say she's my number one support, because every single day she has to call me and make sure that I'm up and I'm active and then my family as well. I first told my brother, and then later on is when I now started becoming better and more stable, is when I told my parents, because they're up country and I didn't want to shock them. My mother does not have a good shock absorber. So
I can
even yesterday,
imagine.
yes, even yesterday, I was talking to her yesterday. She was telling me how shocked she was and how disturbed she was. And I just assured her that I am okay. I am okay. And this thing that I'd really love to applaud the government for making sure that every single person has a nurse. It is
Mm.
comforting, especially if you have a nurse like mine. She's the best. You feel like there's someone with you there on that journey. What she
Yeah.
told me is,
Walking
yeah,
the journey.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, yes. After I get well, I have 10 days of quarantine. That way, my viral load is going to go low, so that I cannot transmit it, and then I'll be okay to now be discharged. But for now, I'm still in quarantine. You have to quarantine yourself, yeah, in order to
Yeah,
save
true.
others as well.
Which
Yeah.
Yeah, which brings me to my next question, which is really like the
Mm-hmm.
core reason why even we had this conversation about stigma. How has it been for you? I
Yes.
mean, like even opening up to friends and your neighbors, maybe, so that they know that you're positive and you're taking care of yourself. You're not exposing your friends or relatives or loved ones to the disease. How has the stigma been? Have you faced any stigma, any sort of stigma? And number one, number two, how is your mental health state? How do you feel mentally? Has it affected you mentally? Do you feel drained?
Thank you very much, Faith. That question is very important because this disease, as much as it's just like a common flu, it has a lot of stigma. The kind of stigma that was with HIV and AIDS back then, when people didn't really know anything about it.
Mm,
What I say is that I have told my close friends, people who normally come to my house. I have
mm,
had to inform that I'm not feeling well, so that they don't come and get exposed. Yeah. So I have
yeah.
told close contact with me. Yeah. The rest of the people who don't really come to my house. We don't really engage in any conversation. I don't really need to disclose. Yeah. But
Okay.
it does have a lot of stigma, because, and I have realized this, out here there are spreaders. I'll call them spreaders. And I just want you to know that anybody, if you see anybody out there walking without a mask, is the same person, is more like somebody literally pointing a gun at you. So
Mm-hmm.
anybody you see out here walking around without a mask, or a mask on their chin, is literally this. It's like somebody pointing a gun at you, because you never know. There are spreaders out here. Like right now, I am stable. I'm okay. Thanks to my nurse's advice, I am stable. I am able to do anything really. But
Mm,
because I care, okay, I care about um, people out there. Anybody I'll meet, whether it's in the matatu, if I'll get into one, or at the supermarket, I choose to stay in the house. But then you see, Faith, I cannot stay in the house because I need to eat. I need to buy food. Yeah. And I have to go out there and get food myself. So,
mm-hmm.
assuming there was no stigma around this, I could have easily told my neighbor, please, dear neighbor, I am affected like this, and if you're going out there, can I send you to buy me some food?
Mm,
You see, it means I will have had zero contact that day. Yeah,
yeah.
you get my point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would have zero contact that day. But because of stigma, I choose not to really tell people that don't really need to know. You get. Um,
Mm,
but um, it's disturbing. It really is. It really is. And I feel like at times when I'm going to buy some food, like yesterday, I needed to buy
mm,
breakfast. I needed to buy my dinner. I'd stand so far, and then that woman would be like, you're afraid of me. I'm like, no, I'm not afraid of you. I'm just social distance. And
Yeah.
then she laughs. At this moment, she does not have a mask. You can imagine. She does not have a mask.
Oh.
I walk around with two masks nowadays. I wear two masks, okay, to protect myself from re-exposure and the person that I'm near.
Yeah,
So this
you're contacting.
yeah, so this woman is asking me if I am afraid of her. Well, in turn, she's supposed to be afraid of me, and I'm the one wearing mask. So assuming I remove
Yeah.
my mask, that is assuming she has three kids and a family. Those are like five people infected just because of my
Mm.
ignorance. So that's why I'm saying if you see somebody walking out there without a mask, it's the same thing as somebody pointing a loaded gun at you. So
Yeah.
always walk with mask, always. And the other question
True.
about
I
my
totally agree with you.
yes.
Yeah, your
And the other
mental
question
health.
about my mental health. Again, I'm going to mention my nurse, my lovely nurse. She really, she's a very kind human being, yeah. And she takes me a day at a time, and she just assures me that everything will be okay. Apart from the stigma going on around there, I'd say my mental health is okay. I really don't have a problem with my status. I'm fine with it. It's not something that is going to be forever. Probably 2 weeks down the line, I'm going to be okay, and I'm going to be discharged, and then I'll test. And if it comes out uh, negative, I'll be happy. But a
Oh,
support
good.
a support yeah, a support system is very important. My brother calls me every day. My parents call me every single day. My friends, the ones I've told, they check up on me every single day and they make sure that I am okay. I'm okay. So support system is very important, emotional support system, and also financial. Because faith, I don't think if I didn't have um, some little saving that I had put aside, I don't think I'll even have time to sit here right now with you. I'd be out there hustling, yeah? And it means I'm
Mm.
coming across people who are negative, and probably you never know, yeah? I might do like this, and I, I high
Yeah.
five you,
Actually, that's very
and
important. Yeah, it's
it's
something that
just
I
that.
feel like needs to be addressed. That, yeah, because it's not like there's a police officer or somebody outside your door checking on
Yes,
you, or you've not left the house, or I mean, it's personal responsibility, really. You can decide to
yes,
leave, or it's your choice.
it
Yeah.
is my choice. It
Okay.
is my
I'm
choice.
really happy that your mental health is in check. Yeah.
Yes, and because of the stigma and the mm, mental health around this disease, I decided to start a page. Yeah, I told you about it, Faith. On Facebook, it is called COVID-19
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Victims and Survivors. I felt like because when I initially found out my status, I was honestly I was shocked. I was like, and in a span of 7 days. So I find out I have asthma, and then I mean, really, 2020. So
Mm.
I was shocked, and there are people out here that need to know that they are not alone. You are not alone. Okay, there
Mm.
there are
Mm.
people out
Yeah.
here need support, emotional support. There are people who don't even have siblings, who don't have parents to check up on them. So we can form a page, and so that's why, yeah, I formed that page so that we can come together, and not just the COVID victims. We are all victims. That's why I use the word victim. We are all victims, one way or another, whether directly affected or indirectly affected. Right now, everybody in this world is a victim. I mean, not unless you live in mass or, but everybody is a victim. Either you've lost your job, business is not doing good, maybe I mean, everybody is a victim right now. So until things get back to normal, we are all victims, and we need to come through for each other. We need to,
True.
especially financially, financially especially, because if you don't have, if you have a friend and they tell you they're not feeling well, please, jitole, tell that friend, let me pay a token for you. Let me take care of your token. Buy her or him even a 1,000 token. It's small something. Yeah, send her 1,000, send her 500. Tell her, my friend, buy fruits. It's important for recovery. Yeah, it's small,
Yeah,
but it, so
it helps.
financial
Yeah.
without financial assistance, I mean, it's not going to end. Without financial assistance and stigma, it's not going to end, because as I
Mm,
mentioned, stigma, I won't even be going out. I'd have to just
yeah.
tell, yeah, I just call my neighbor and tell, when you're going to buy some food in the evening, please buy
Buy
something
for
for me. And then
me. Yeah.
I am her, and then she brings it. But what will happen if I tell her? Probably now I might even be told to move out. You don't know. You don't know. You
It's that
don't
bad.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's that,
Yeah. So
yeah.
let me
They might
just read
not
the
even.
comments. We have a few comments
Yeah.
here. Juliet is saying, so sorry, girl. We hope you feel better soon. And
Thank
then
you.
she's asking, how long has it been since you found out that you have COVID-19? Have you gone to test if you have you gone to test after 14 days, as they say? Maybe you can answer that. Of course, you've not tested yet.
No. I think Juliet. I cannot test after 14 days. 14 days is for the period. As for me, I said positive. So the first test I took, which three weeks back, no, around 28th, 28th. It was on 28th. Was 2 weeks back, I think so. Faith, yeah, and
Yes, 2 weeks. Yeah.
uh, yeah. So from then on, I have not been feeling well. So, and this disease, you can feel well today, tomorrow. So after I have, uh, I'm stable. When I'm no longer coughing, when at least now I can say I'm only suffering from two things. I have insomnia, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
coughing. So if these things subside, then I need to quarantine myself for 10 more days. The government nowadays requires 10 days, not 14 days. 10 days I have to, and then that's when I'll be discharged after the 10 days of no
Mm.
symptoms. For
Okay.
now, I'm sick. So I still have a long to go.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
I think you've answered that. Cynthia is asking, are there any specific medications that you were given at the hospital? I think you answered. Of course, you can't disclose like
Now,
the
let me just,
exact medication, because for you it's different because you had asthma. It could be different for somebody else because they have a different symptom.
yes, exactly. There's no medication. There is no medication. So it depends. If you are sick, symptoms vary from one person to another. Like me, I had a headache. I was given medication for the headache, but that was my doctor. That was my doctor. The
Mm.
nurse, ever since I started talking to the government nurse, has not prescribed any medication for me. The only medication she
Okay.
prescribed for me is working out, eating healthy, and making sure that I have all the vitamins, which have tremendously helped. I mean, if you look at it, there's really no medication.
Yeah, true.
And the worst part about all this is that you'll be alone. Yeah, you'll be
Yeah,
alone.
which now
So
like affects your, if you're not a very strong person, then it can really affect your mental health.
it can, because I
Yeah.
was alone when I was ill. I was alone, and you are alone, and you have to cook, you have to eat, you have to because of stigma, you cannot call somebody and tell,
Yeah.
bring me this. No. So I had
Or
to drag myself out of bed, go buy food, come back, cook. I was ill and I was alone. You will be alone. So wear a mask. Me, nowadays, two. You, one.
wow, that's really good. And then, Nani, there's somebody else. Juliet is still asking. It's a very important question, actually. Whether ask Jennifer whether she contacted her contacts or people she interacted with to check whether they got it as well.
Yes, that this is also something that shocked me, because when I found out about my status, I thought
Mm.
when the government people called, I thought they were going to ask me about my contacts. They did not bother. Why? Because nowadays there are so many cases. They don't have time to start running around people who are stable. They don't have that time. So they never
Sasa ni
asked
wewe
me about.
ujipeleke tu hospitali. If you're feeling sick.
Yes, there's
Wow.
nobody asked for this. They did not ask me for my contact. So it's you to take care of yourself. So nobody's going to call you at your an emergency van is coming to get an ambulance. You've been somebody's contact. No, you'll just stay like that. When you start coughing and sneezing, hospital by
But
yourself.
did you talk to your like the people you had come in
Yes,
contact
I
with? You did.
did. I did talk to them. Um, and around 2 or 3 of my friends, I did talk to them and told them about what has happened. And I encouraged them, because even up to now, I encouraged them to go get tested. They didn't. They haven't up to now. But they are not showing any symptoms.
Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah, at least I did my
Mm.
part, that this has
Okay.
happened to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
All
government is
right.
not going after nowadays.
Yeah, it's true. And
Yeah.
then Catherine says, listening in from the office, good stuff. Thanks, Kate. Thanks for always supporting us. I think we will, it's really important that we've had this conversation. We will also link your page, your Facebook page in the description box on this video. Guys, you'll find it somewhere. Please go and like her
Okay.
page and support her, because when you become sick, you realize that you don't have, you almost feel like you're alone, because you don't know other people who have tested positive, who was like battling the same problem as yourself. So having like a support system, people you can talk to are like facing the same issue, really helps. And that's what Jennifer has done. She started a support group for COVID positive patients, but also not just COVID, like you said, anyone who is, has faced stigma or has a mental problem, or yeah, because at the end of the day, all of us are victims. And even before you even know that you're positive nowadays, if you get like a symptom like a throat infection or you cough kidogo, you start worrying, wow, okay, could this be it? So it's actually all of us are in this thing. And it's I just wanted also to mention that it is real. It is unfortunate that there are people who still think that this thing is a fake. We posted on our page, like not even on our page, my sister posted that we were going live with you. I feel like I should just mention this. And some guy responded and said, or something like, like Mukora or something, like it's kidding, like it's not true, like we're gonna bring somebody who is not sick. It is really weird because I'm like, why would, and even I think even Jeff Koinange said he had to respond because people are saying, oh, Jeff is lying and he's saying he has COVID and he doesn't have, and even had to say, guys, I am sick. It's not, how can you even
Yes.
fake that you have COVID? For what? So that you get what out of it?
I mean, I can't sit here and start crying, but I am not feeling well right now. I'm talking to you. In fact, I feel like my fever is going up right now. I feel like my fever is going up. Yeah, right now, Faith. So it's not like I can sit here crying and say, oh my God. No, we are adults. You have to be strong. You have to be strong. Yeah. And so
Yeah.
and stop going to people's houses. Stop visiting
Mm.
people. Stop meeting up with friends in town for coffee, for what? Stop that. Because not
Yeah.
everybody is going to tell you they're sick. And there are
True.
so many cases out there. And as I said, there are spreaders. Yeah, there are
Mm.
spreaders. So don't stop. Wacha kutembelea watu. Don't go visiting people because you don't know somebody.
Mm.
And I said, again, I'm going to say, maybe this is not recommended by Mo or who, who, who.
WHO. Yeah.
Please wear 2 masks. Why am I saying two? In the
Mhm.
hospital, I saw doctors walking around with 2 masks. So I was like, why not the rest of us? Yeah, why not the rest of
Yeah.
us? Me,
I
I
mean,
walk
if you
around with
can,
two.
please, yeah, if you can just, wear to, I don't know whether there's, you can also read about it. If there's, I'm sure there's some research that has been done recently about, if there's if it can prevent better than one, if you have two masks, I don't know. But Juliet again has the last question. Juliet is my co-host. We ran the channel
Okay.
together, but she could not join us. So she's asking, did Jennifer hear anything from the doctors about immunity after COVID-19? Like is she gonna be immune after this to the disease? Is it possible that she can get it again?
Um, I have not heard from the doctor, but I have read on Google, and nowadays everybody's talking about COVID, yeah. But a research in China
Mm.
states that sorry, states that you can still get reinfected. So it's not that after I'm infected, I'm immune. No,
Yeah.
I can still get infected
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like some of
Okay.
the things. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Just go on. Just finish.
Like some of the things that I saw I was not doing right before I got infected. Maybe I don't know, because I don't know where I got it from. I want to give you an example, yeah, of
Mm-hmm.
assuming this is my handbag, yeah. This is my
Mm.
handbag. Assuming this is my handbag, yeah. This is the handle, yeah. So I've been
Mm-hmm.
walking the whole day, holding my handbag, yeah. And then I get in the house. Yeah, like my house has a curtain from the door. So I have to
Mm-hmm.
push it to enter. So I'm holding my handbag. I've been out there the whole day and I'm still holding my handbag the whole day. I've touched so many things, yeah. So I get to the house, I open my door with my key, I push my curtain, I enter, my handbag as usual. I always first put it on my couch, my sofa, and then I proceed to wash my hands, as most of us do here. After washing
Yeah.
my hand, Faith, Jennifer comes and takes the handbag again, holding it where I was holding it. And then in my mind, I'm like, I've already washed my hands, yeah? So you get
Mm-hmm.
where I'm going at? Yes. It means, yes, I have washed my hands, but then again, I have come back and held my hand back again the same way I was holding it. So it means if at all there was a virus anywhere here, it has already been passed back to my hands. Yeah, and then maybe you'll proceed to hold your baby and start doing other things.
Yeah.
So and I am going to buy one. I haven't bought one because I'm not working, I'm not going anywhere. There are these spray bottles, yeah, spray bottles,
Yeah.
whereby you can dilute your own concoction of I think it's Dettol and Spirit, and I don't know. Yeah. I
Yeah.
said that that
Yeah.
yeah.
If
Yeah,
you can't buy like a disinfectant, you can just dilute all those things. But we're not doctors.
yeah.
Please, guys, go and do your research.
Yeah, do your research. But they say
Yeah.
Dettol is a disinfectant, yeah. So you
Yeah.
spray. What where you Google and find out kills bacteria. You spray it on your handbag. Please
Virus,
spray it.
yeah.
Wherever you enter touching, please spray. Then you wash your hands. And always buy that thing for washing hands. Put it on your door. It's not just for the shop. So when you wherever you are from, you wash your hand outside your door. Then you enter. Otherwise, you'll join me, okay? You'll have to buy this thermometer. I've become a doctor now. First thing I
You
will
have to take
say,
your nini every time.
yes, I have to record my temperature because it's above 38, it's an emergency. So it needs to be at least 36.5, between 36.5 and 37, at least 37.1 it's okay. But above 37, above 37.5 is an emergency. So
Wow.
first thing I wake up, I do like this before I even do anything else. So
Mm.
sanitize, or else join me here. And it's
Oh,
hard.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for sharing. I feel like when we spoke the first time, I just felt, your story is so inspiring, and there's so many other people who have tested positive out there. But the fact that you've come out to talk about it, to motivate people, to inspire people, and to tell people that this is what you can do to take care, or you don't need to be affected mentally. You can have a
Yes.
support system that helps you. That really
Yeah.
helps. Let me just read the comments, and then if you have any like final remarks, you can share. There's Deborah Blessings. Hi, Debs. She says, very informative conversation. Get well soon, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Um, Juliet says, last comment, tell Jennifer she's a warrior, and she has defeated the disease in Jesus' name. I speak health to you, Jennifer, in Jesus' name. Be healed in
Amen.
Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. And
Amen.
then Titus Mayo Kiptanui says, it's good that people accept first that the virus is here. Then in case of
Yeah.
infection, let's avoid stigmas. I guess he would have said stigma.
Yeah.
There's more to life after COVID. Thanks, Faith, for the
Yeah.
show. Thank you so much, Titus. And thanks to everyone who has watched. We will
Yeah.
link Jennifer's page in the description box. You can, engage with her further on her Facebook page. Jennifer,
Yeah.
any last comments?
Yeah. I just want to tell people that it is real. Yeah. I might be sitting here and smiling and showing teeth. I have to, can't like, but it's real, and it's serious and it's dangerous. Um, I just want to urge everybody to take good care of yourself. This is not the time to do pizza, burger. Uh-uh. If you want to see 2021, which some of us may not see if we continue with this habit, this is not the time to go to Pizza Inn and Galitos. Yeah, no. You befriend mama mboga there, those mboga za kienyeji, traditional medicines, traditional vegetables.
Vegetables, yeah.
You prepare them, you eat well. If you're not exercising, make sure this is COVID medicine. Yeah, you
Mm.
exercise. Yeah, you make sure you exercise every single day, at least 30 minutes, 1 hour. You sweat it off. Yeah, and you basically keep safe. You have to wear your mask every single day. Everywhere you're going, even at the shop in the morning, buy bread, wear your mask. You don't know. I don't know where I got it from, because
Yeah.
I Faith, the interesting thing, by the way, is that I most of my time last year I spent in China. I mentioned I'm a businesswoman. I stay
Mm.
most of my time outside. So I came back in December. So I dodged a bullet in China, and then it hits me in Kenya. I mean, seriously. So
Yeah.
because it started there. So you never know. You never know. So you keep
Mm.
safe. You keep safe. If at all somebody tells you support them emotionally and financially. As you don't have to give them money if you feel like they'll spend badly. You, as I said, you can even buy them fruits and take to them. Yeah, you'll not get sick. You just knock, you open, give the basket, and walk back. So you take
Yeah.
care. We are all humans. We are all humans. We are all
True.
humans, and it take a while before it goes. So if the news yesterday told you that medicine, I don't know, Russia did what and what, yeah, you just know by the time it reaches Africa, I don't know it will be when. So you have to take
Yeah.
care of yourself. At all, we want to be here in 2021. So
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Thank,
Thank you
thank,
for having me.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jennifer. We wish you well.
Thank,
You will recover in Jesus' name. We've prayed for you. We've been praying for you. We continue to pray for you and for everybody else who is out there who is sick
mhm.
out of COVID or any other disease. We speak healing. Yeah,
Amen.
so it was a pleasure talking to you. I think we will keep this conversation going on social media. And thank you so much to everybody who joined us, to everybody who shared their comments, their questions in the comment section. We appreciate it. Yeah, so I think we will end it here. It's been a very interesting discussion. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.